morning and welcome back to Psychedelica of the Ashen. Last we left off, we were trying to get all the girl disguise dialogues that I missed. And today I will probably be continuing that. I think we only have a little bit more in chapter 2.7. Wait, shit, I'm confused. I think it is this one, right? Yeah. We only have a little bit left in the male dialogues that we needed to finish. Yeah. Then we'll have the female one. There's like so many. I don't understand why there's so many. It's actually insane. But yeah. Who farted? Wait. Oh shit! I'm still on Magical Girl Witch Trials. I'm stupid. Wait, whoever farted in my chat just now, please wait a bit while I fix my stuff. I thought I fixed it already, very idiot. Yichao! Hi! How are you? Doing good, I hope? Do you end up sleeping or not? Because you said you wanna like fix your sleeping schedule, right? Fell asleep in your chair? Okay, but was it at a good time or not? That's the $1 million question right now. It's like, oh, why can't I hear myself? I'm not wearing my headphones because I'm stupid. We're gonna... Alrighty. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, let's go. So, Tavern. Chapter 2.7, Talk episode. You fell asleep for only an hour? Oh no! And then you can't sleep anymore? That's so sad. Yeah. Men at the tavern. Why are they always at the tavern? How philosophical. What is this? Like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, did the tree really fall? Yes, it fucking did! It doesn't make sense. I hate philosophical things like this. It's so stupid. The aliens? The aliens? The son of the Hawk Lord.
そうだな。オルガ様ほどではないが、やはり次期当主としてのオーラがあるな。
オルガ様ほどじゃないけど、ルーガス様も結構怖い。って正直に言えばいいだろう。
当主になる人間はあれぐらい恐れられてていいんだよ。ボルグの連中みたいに慣れ合えばいいってわけじゃないからな。
T 様も可愛らしい見た目をしているが、オルガ様たち同様、逆らう者には容赦がない。
ああ、前にファルジの一族を悪く言っていた男を紙幣に取り押さえさせていた。あの男、爪の1枚2枚で済めばいい方だが。
She has her own private army, that's insane.
俺たちの知るところではないな。知る必要があるとも思わん。
Ah, my throat. Every time I start stream, my throat would start fucking up. Man of the Hawk. Like, I was completely fine until I started streaming. Legend of the Witch.
どうもこうもねえな。魔女を見つけたら真っ先に俺に教えてくれよ。ボルグより先に殺してやるからな。
Yikes.
それから魔女をかくまっているようなやつがいれば、そいつも合わせて殺す。魔女に情けは必要ねえんだ。
Everyone's low-key insane, huh?
俺のじいさんは魔女の呪いで死んだんだ。覚えてねえけど、血を吐いて苦しんで。
It's like he was
ひどい
poisoned.
最後だったって聞いた。 じいさんだけじゃねえ。魔女のばらまいた不幸のせいで死んだ人間がいっぱいいるんだ。だから許せねえんだよ。
Gathered half of all town memories. Cool. Woman from town.
どちらも老いぼれには恐ろしいお人たちですよ。権力と武力は正しく扱わねばすぐにいさかいが起こりますから。ただお二人とも人の子。魔女ほど恐れることはございません。
Having customers? Two masters?
ファルジの一族のやり方はやっぱり怖いわね。当主のオルガ様はもちろんだけど、息子のルーガスも無表情だし。
But he's hot, so it's
ボル
okay.
グにはボルグの、ファルジにはファルジの考えがある。昔から続いている考えを今さらどうこうできねえだろうよ。
でも怖いものは怖いわよ。そう思ってもしょうがないんじゃない？
And then... Oh, still so many. I guess we'll do this one. Wolf Manor, Father, and Rings. Maybe I should change the way I do things. Since I wasn't getting any... Since I wasn't getting any information on the Kaleidovia at all, I came to the manor while thinking about different approaches. Should I talk to Francisca one more time? Or maybe I should think about something completely different?
どうした？こんなところ
You
で。
again?
母上なら今日は出かけているが。
ああ、ラバン。特にフランシスカに用というわけではないんだけど。
では誰に？俺とレビはもうすぐ見回りの時間だから、話があるならその前に済ませないと。
そっか。
I ran into Lavan before organizing my thoughts together. I thought about what I should say.
急ぎじゃないし、いいんだ。また出直すよ。
I was about to turn around to leave, but he grabbed my arm.
まだ時間はある。レビも中にいるし、一休みしていけばいい。
He must also be telling me to talk about what was on my mind.
うん。ありがとう、ラバン。
I entered the living room and saw Levi yawning with his legs up on the sofa.
暇そうだな。もう準備は終わったのか？
準備っつっても言うほどのものじゃ。
Aww.
お前なんだ来てたのか。
Did you see how he was? Like he was so bored and everything, and then his expression like changed and he bolted right in. He's so cute. He's a little puppy. Levi's attitude completely changed as he greeted me.
珍しいな、こんな時間に。母さんなら今日は留守だけど、俺らに用なら
Say the
この後
exact
見回
same
りだから。
things. I remembered the exchange with Lavana earlier and laughed.
どうした？俺なんか変なこと言ったか？
いや、ラバンと同じことを言うからさ、今更ながら兄弟だなと思って。
Aww.
そんなことかよ。しょうがないだろ、それは。
ここまで全く同じことを言うとは思わなかったがな。
For some reason, Lavan was sighing at me. I didn't think I said anything bad. I just thought those two were really close.
笑ってごめん。俺はいいと思うよ。
この年になって兄弟だの似てるだのって言われてもな。ああ、とりあえず座れよ。
Levi lowered his legs off the sofa, then pat the seat next to him. I sat down as Lavan warned Levi.
お前は先に準備だろ。慌てないよう先に済ませてこい。俺も部屋に書類を置いてくるから。
ああ、 せっかくこいつが来たんだし。ならお前も一緒に見回りに行こうぜ。
Why do I have to do free work? Fuck no.
遊びじゃないんだぞ。それにこいつも仕事がある。
わかってるって。でも俺らと一緒にいて顔売っとけば仕事も増えるかもしれないだろ。
そんな打算的な。でもそうか。
Realize something. It could be good to change how I did things from time to time so I could gain new information. Oh, hi. How are you? Hope you're doing fine.
それもたまにはいいかな。迷惑かな、ラバン。
いや、お前がいいなら構わないが、無理にレビに付き合う必要はないぞ。
そんなんじゃないって。じゃあ今日だけ見回り同行でお願いします。
マジで？よし、やる気出てきた。準備してくれ。
I love him. Thanks. Have a great day, Tivere. Thank you. You're so nice. Hope you have a good day as well. Levi, his attitude completely changed, ran out of the living room.
相変わらずだね、レビは。
普段はもう少ししっかりしてるんだがな。家にいるときは甘えが出るんだろう。
Though reprimanding, Lavan's expression was brotherly when he spoke about Levi.
最近はラバンも一緒に行くことが多いんだ。
まあ、思うこともあってな。
His remark made me wonder what he meant, but he stayed silent after that, so I changed the subject.
今日はどのあたりを見回るとか決まってたりする？
大体は状況によって変えたりもするがな。
へえ。寒いから今日は短く終わらせようとか？
そんなわけないだろう。回った先で揉め事や気になる噂話があれば、その周辺を重点的に回る。
真面目だね。
仕事だからな。じゃあ俺は書類を置いてくる。
Was now left alone in the living room. I should take it easy until it's time. Sitting in this room reminded me of when I used to live here. The life I had now was fun, but it was a different kind of fun at the manor. Meals were always lively. When I was with Levan and Levi, everything always ended up being a little game. When I returned, Francisca and the maids would welcome me back. I loved the warm atmosphere of this home. Compared to that, the tower was a little cold. But I never feel lonely because Ashen is always there. I looked around the living room. Everything appears to be the same, but some minute details were off. Only natural since it's been a few years already. I continued looking around the room and saw something shining in the corner of my eye. Stood up to see where the light was coming from. There was a tiny glint from a desk. That is Levi's, no? Yeah, I remember because the design is so dramatic. Is that a ring? It's the one Levi's always wearing. A large ring was set in a way that made it appear like butterflies were swarming the beautiful gem in the center. Butterflies, eh? Gave off a different color each time I looked at it from a different angle. It was like light was attracting the butterflies. This ring is so pretty. I felt myself being drawn into the lights and colors of the ring. I peered into it and felt like I was being sucked right in. The fuck?
おかしいな。
I suddenly heard a voice behind me and frantically turned around. I didn't touch the ring and had no intention of doing anything bad to it. Yet, for some reason, I felt so nervous.
レビ、もう準備終わったの？
終わったは終わったんだが、ちょっと探し物が。
Levi's line of sight went over to the desk next to me. He walked over quickly and picked up the ring.
ここに置き忘れてたのか。なくしたのかと思って焦った。
その指輪いつもつけてるね。大事なもの なんだよね。
ああ、お前に話したことなかったっけ？こ
Aww.
れはボルグの息子の証なんだ。
That's news to me. Or perhaps I heard about it when I was younger and just forgot about it.
おい、置き忘れてなくすだなんて冗談にもならないぞ。ちゃんと管理しとけ。
But Lavan is not wearing any rings. Lavan was apparently listening. He came back to reprimand Levi. Proof of the son of the wolf. Then, does that mean Lavan has one too? Possibly noticing me staring, Lavan searched under his shirt and took out a ring with a chain through it.
俺が持っているのはこれだ。レビのものとは衣装が違うが、中央の石は多分同じものだな。
But he's not a ring wearer. Sorry. Oh, it looks sick. Yo, that looks like it's cursed. But it looks so sick. The jewel gave off a vivid gleam and appeared to be wrapped by feathers. Interesting that it's wrapped by feathers, considering it's a wolf ring. What kind of feathers were those? I didn't know the details of his ring either. Like, it looks like hawk rings, no? Maybe it's hawk feathers, but I can't tell that to them.
どっちも綺麗だね。装飾も凝ってるし、それに高そうだ。
どうだかな。死んだ父から譲り受けたものだ。
あ、ごめん。値段の話なんかしちゃって。
いや、構わない。どうせ金に物を言わせて作ったんだろう。
It was a rather pointed statement that I didn't expect to hear from Lavan. Lavan, Levi, and Francisca always appeared like one happy family, but they rarely spoke about the missing father. Is it not Olgar? Come on, there's like a ring with the hawk feather. Surely it's Olgar. No? Is it a red herring? I never thought it was strange when I was young, but the atmosphere I'm feeling now is... I feel like I asked about something I shouldn't have. Lavan and Levi quietly put away their rings. While I was still searching to find a topic to talk about, Levi helped.
別にこの話を避けてるわけじゃねえよ。特に話すことがないだけだ。それに俺はこの指輪結構気に入ってるぜ。なんか持ってると力が湧いてくる感じするんだ。
Cute.
すげえ綺麗だしな。
Levi spoke about it in a cheerful tone, but Lavan's expression was still gloomy.
顔も思い出せない父からもらったものだ。別だ。思い入れはない。
そうなのか？俺は親父の顔、絵皿で見たから思い出せるけど。
So not Olgar? Sad.
絵皿？
ああ、親父が描かれてるんだ。ガキん時だったからどこにやったかはよく覚えてないけど、探せばその辺から出てくるんじゃないか？
へえ。
I lived in this manor for a long time, but I didn't know something like that existed. Maybe they purposefully kept me from seeing it.
なんか、ごめん。
お前が謝ることじゃない。こっちこそ気を使わせて悪かった。
お互い気使いすぎだろ。ま、今はいないやつの話で暗くなんのも無駄っつうか。
Levi really lives in the moment. I kinda like that.
俺たちと母さん、今はこの4人が家族だろ。
そうだな。というわけで、見回りの時間だ。行くぞ。
Van cut the conversation short and left the room. I went to follow him, but Levi whispered in my ear.
あ、そうそう。親父の絵皿の話、母さんにはするなよ。
え？
表変するってこういうこと言うんだなって思うぞ。
What things? I wanna know. Levi made an ominous remark before going after Lavan. I always believed that a familial bond existed unconditionally through blood. But seeing their attitudes today, it seemed there was something unresolved among them. I'm included in their family now. Yeah, I guess so. There was no point in worrying about it. I could be family even without being related by blood. Those words... I can't talk today! Those words gently warmed my heart. Hi! And then... let's do the... I guess let's do this one. A shade of respect.
こんにちは。今日はフランシスカは？
いらっしゃいますよ。何か悩んでらっしゃる様子でしたけど。
珍しいね。何かあったの？
さあ、でもお化粧のお手伝いをした時にずいぶん沈んでいらっしゃいましたね。
I wondered what the maid meant as I entered the living room of the manor. And there was Francisca, groaning while lining up some things on the table.
こっちでもないし。
フランシスカ？
あら、いらっしゃい。ごめんなさいね、散らかっていて。
構わないけど、どうしたのこれ？片付けの最中かな？
片付けというか、困っていることがあって。
何？
私の顔をよーく見て。
You look as pretty as always. Francisca's serious stare pierced right through me. I nervously looked back at her, and Francisca asked me in a serious tone.
何かおかしいと思わない？
What is?
何かって？
私の顔を見て何も感じないかしら？
Ribbon? I don't know, girl. I felt bad for saying this to her, but I didn't notice anything different. She didn't appear pale, her eyes weren't bloodshot, and I didn't see any wounds or bruises anywhere.
ごめん、わからない。何かあったの？
Francisca sighed to herself and fixed her posture on her chair.
あなたが気づかないってことは私の気にしすぎかしら。実はね、いつもと口紅が違うの。
So what?
なるほど、口紅が。それだけ？
そうよね。他の人にとってはそれだけのことよね。
ごめん、塗ったことがないからよくわからなくて。じゃあこの荷物は化粧品かな。
Yuki, hi! You're gonna play Witch Spring today, right? Maybe when I'm done streaming, I can play my Witch Spring while watching you play your Witch Spring. It'll be fun.
そうよ。ずっと使っていた口紅がなくなったから別のを使おうと思って。でも使おうと思った口紅がどこへ行ったかわからなくなっちゃったのよね。
Hi, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. How are you?
諦めて他のを塗ってはみたけれど、どうしても自分ではしっくりこなくて。
I get that.
やっぱりもう一度探してみようかしら。
Finding a lipstick that suits your color is so difficult. Especially if you want like a color that's not too bright or like too visible. Like I want like a natural color, but it's so difficult to find that. Yeah, I will. Yeah, stream together. Oh no, I won't be streaming. I'll just be playing through my save file so I can get to the part that I repeat. Okay. I just want to play through my Witch Spring R so that way I can get to the part that my save file broke at. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the 5 stream, Katie's. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You might get a new TV. Ooh. Are there discounts right now or something? Or did your TV broke? Because I didn't wear makeup, I didn't quite understand, but it must be important to Francisca. Cosmetics lined up in front of me were in shiny decorated containers. I wondered what was inside each of them.
手伝うよ。どんなの？
確かこのくらいの大きさで、 アネモネの花のような絵が描かれていたはずよ。
Last time I played around with cosmetics, I made someone look like they have a bruise on their eye. So I'm not like the best person about cosmetics either. I looked for it among the large collection of things on the table. I found a perfume bottle with the beautiful lake blue color and a glittery container with face powder in it.
化粧品たくさん持ってるんだね。
単に捨てられなかっただけよ。いただき物も多いし、
Aww.
若い時に使っていたものばかりで。
I found my TV broke, but luckily no. My friend has a great deal left over from his former business. Oh yeah, grab it, grab it. Even if you don't need another TV, it can still serve as like a second monitor or something. Ooh, lucky. Okay, and I got some glittery lip balm for Christmas from my auntie. Did you try it yet? Is it good? I've never heard of glittery lip balms before. Sounds fun.
でもいい加減もったいないと言わずに捨てないとダメね。色も派手だったりするし。
Just me. Like even just like the barest hint of color feels like I'm trying too hard. So it's really difficult for me to find like a right color.
フランシスカンなら平気だよ。どの色も似合うと思う。
お上手ね。あなたの話を聞いていたら全部捨てずに取っておいてしまいそう。
You never told me who became Cain in the last story you were playing. Technically they haven't killed each other yet. So no Cain. But at the same time, Levi, the one I like, the one in the black outfit, was the one who made the crown prince step down from his position. So technically he's the Cain. But at the same time, you were talking about Cain and Abel with like Li Zhi and Li Tai. So technically, no. None of them are. It's still okay for now. We'll have to wait until Road to Emperor 2 in order to make our decision. I continued looking for the lipstick while telling her how I was serious about what I said. There were so many kinds of cosmetics. I became interested and picked one up to look at. Oh man, what? Not enough drama for you, Hades? I haven't tried it yet. My little sis still has to teach me how to use it because I don't usually wear makeup either. I think for lip balm, the strategy I use is that if it's like a harsh color, you just put like little dabs on your lips and then you spread it with your finger. And if it's too much, you like nibble on a tissue to get some of the color out. That's what I usually do. But I don't know how well that'll work with the glitter lip balm.
どれも綺麗だな。
それは頬紅ね。気に入ったのならあげましょうか。
I tried using a cheek blush like a few months ago and my mom said I used it wrong because I put it on my cheek. It's a cheek blush, but you're not supposed to put it on your cheek. You're supposed to like put it on your cheekbone. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? But yeah, so I look stupid apparently. But yeah. It's a difficult learning curve.
いいよ、使わないもの。
そう？ああ、ここにあったわ。こんな隙間に潜り込んでいたのね。
Francisca took out a small round bottle with a picture of an anemone on the box. She took off the lid and I saw lipstick with a slight orange hue. Oh, orange!
これこれ。明日からはこの色にしましょう。
へえ、こんな感じなんだ。入れ物も中の紅も綺麗だね。
そうでしょ？誰もいないし、ちょっとだけつけてみる？
え、ダメだよ。化粧なんてしたことないし。
だからじゃないの。本当ならあなたも年頃なんだし、試しに少しだけ。
Her wink is so cute.
絶対に似合わないからいいよ。
そんなことないわよ。こういうのは服と同じで、身につければ気分や表情も変わって馴染んでいくの。だからまずは試してみなくっちゃ。それに私の見立てでは絶 対似合うと思うわ。
でも
そうね、わかったわ。私はこの通り別の口紅を塗ったところだし、色を確かめたいから代わりに塗ってみて。
Perfect excuse. I thought she could just wipe off the lipstick she had on now. Not seeing how interested Francisca was, I couldn't bear to refuse. Besides, a part of me was indeed interested in it.
少しだけだよ。
じゃあこっちを向いて、塗ってあげるから。
Followed her directions quietly. Something about this made it feel really embarrassing.
やっぱり若いと肌も唇も違うわね。化粧のしがいがあるわ。
あんまりそういうこと言わないで。なんだかむずがゆくて。
照れくさそうにしているのもまた可愛いものね。
I want to be teased by an older woman as well. This is so unfair. After Francisca finished putting on the lipstick, she looked at me while thinking of something.
変かな、やっぱり。
違うのよ、とっても素敵。色も思った通りだし。でもやっぱりどうせなら。
She took out a brush to comb through my hair ever so delicately.
本当はおしろいや頬紅も使ってアイラインも引きたいところよね。でもそれはあなたが困るでしょうから。はい、できた。いつもより大人の女性に見えるわね。
Hi, welcome! Hi, how are you doing? We're currently being forced into using makeup by Francisca. So you know, I like it. Older woman has their face near me. Yummy.
またそんな。
Hope there's a CG.
ほら、私の瞳に映してごらんなさい。とっても素敵な女性よ。
いいよ。恥ずかしいし。
でも口紅を塗ると気分もちょっと変わるでしょ。
まあ確かに。
Lipstick brought out the woman in me. I suppose this is what Francisca meant by getting used to it, using it.
でもあなたくらいの年頃ならもっと華やかな色合いでもいいかもしれないわね。明るいピンクだとか。
Is people who can use bright pink as a lipstick and look good have my respect because I cannot. This is so cute.
似合わないよ。
私には思い込みに聞こえるわね。化粧も始めてみれば結構楽しいのよ。ほら、入れ物を見てるだけでも華やかでしょ。
Insane glow up session. I really wish we could go to her for makeup for our disguise. I feel like it would be really cute.
そうだね。それは思ったかな。香水の瓶もすごく綺麗だし。
化粧品がちょっと派手かしらと思うくらいの色なのはその色を取り込むためにあるのよ。
Insane that they had makeup before they had mirrors. Is this true to real life? We had makeup before we had mirrors? When I was wiping off the lipstick, Francisca took out a perfume bottle with a vivid purple color.
ドレスがこんな紫だと気遅れしてなかなか着られないでしょうけど、香水なら平気よ。でも香りはこの通り華やかだから人が集まる場につけていったりするわね。
Francisca always looked so busy. I doubted she always dressed in a flashy way. But she did take care of her appearance when going out in public. That might be considered good manners to her as the Lady of the Wolves.
あなたならそうね。本当はジャスミンの香水があればよかったんだけど、なかなか手に入らないから。
In fact, the smell of jasmine in my country is actually associated with ghost sightings. So like there's this particular ghost where if you smell jasmine, the ghost is nearby or something like that. So I don't think I smell jasmine perfume that often here.
この香水はバラだけど 香りが控えめだし、入れ物も凝ってるのよ。
淡い赤の瓶の蓋についてるのはバラのつぼみ？
そう、かわいいでしょ。この香水に明るいピンクの口紅、明るめの色でアイラインを引くのもいいわね。きっと印象が変わるわよ。
自分じゃ想像つかないけど、そういう女の子がいたら可愛いなって思うよ。髪も上げたりして。
いいじゃない。服はそうね、ぜひ白のブラウスにしてほしいわ。スカートもちょっとだけ短めで。
Naughty. We were getting excited just talking about this. I never wore makeup or dressed up for the sake of it, but I did have a desire to.
こういう話も楽しいな。まるで女の子になったみたいだ。
Aww. The moment I said that, Francisca's expression froze. She had a troubled look on her face while putting her hand on my shoulder.
あなたは女の子よ。表立っては言えないけれど、ちゃんと女の子なんだから。
あ、ごめん。わかってるよ、フランシスカ。
Even if I was used to the fact, Francisca must feel guilty over it as my foster parent. But that was why she treated me like a girl when we were alone together.
それに最近なんだかとても女の子らしくなってきた気がするし。仕草がなんとなく上品になったわ。そう思って見ていると表情も変わったような。
Spread my legs a little wider in response to that. Gotta be a man and spread my legs. Ample room. Is it because I dress like a girl too often? I broke out in a cold sweat, thinking that she saw through me so easily.
フランシスカをお手本にしたせいかな。もうちょっと落ち着きがあった方がいいかと思ったりもしたからさ。
そう？私はどちらのあなたも好きよ。思った通りにすればいいと思うわ。そうそう、こっちのおしろいの入れ物も素敵なのよ。私自身はあまり使っていないんだけど、装飾が見事で取っておいてあるのよね。
Felt relieved that the topic switched back to cosmetic. Even if Francisca found out, she'd understand if I told her the circumstances. Actually, I think she'd be happy I was doing it. No, I don't want to worry about all this.
もうちょっと聞いていたい気もするけど、仕事の用事を思い出したからそろそろ行こうかな。片付けるなら手伝うけど。
あら、そうなの？こっちは気にしなくていいわよ。もう少し整理しようと思ってたから。お仕事頑張ってね。
うん、ありがとう。
I didn't have anything to do, but if we kept talking about being feminine, I had the feeling I would change on the inside too. The red-eyed witch didn't exist anywhere. My fiery red eye and the fact that I was a woman. Both those things must be kept a secret. As I headed my way out, I wiped my mouth vigorously with my sleeve to ensure that my lips were free of lipstick. Aw, poor girl! She just wanna dress cutely. Cleared half of all short episodes. Noish! Okay, Wolf Manor, Levi. Preferences of the opposite sex!
ずいぶん直球だな。あんまちゃんと考えたことねえけど、やっぱ一緒にいて楽しいやつとか、一緒に飯食って笑ってのんびり散歩とかさ、
Seems nice.
そういうのができるやつだといいよな。気が合うっつうか、気が許せるっつうか、あったかい気持ちになれるやつが俺は好きだな。
I like that. I can do that. I can be your girl. I feel like I can. Francisca. Legend of the Witch.
伝承。あんなのただの作り話よ。魔女が破滅を、不幸をもたらすなんて。 でもね、嫌なことや怖いことがあったら魔女のせいにしたくなる気持ちもわかるの。だってみんな幸せになりたいじゃない。自分が不幸なのは誰だって嫌ですものね。でもそれは心の弱い人の考え方よ。そう思うわ。
She looks concerned. I feel like she knows more than she lets on. Snowy forest. Look at us! The forest is of the opposite side!
女の好みだと。
え
瞳に強い意志を感じた。
Interesting. That's it, babe! Give me more to work on. Evil looking man. Two masters.
フランシスカ様は育ちのいいお嬢さん。オルガ様は大声じゃ言えねえが、あら暴君だ。噂の黒い影って殺しもどうせ奴らの仕業なんだろうよ。一回現場を見たけど、そりゃひでえ殺し方だったぜ。へっ、他の奴らは綺麗事言ってるかもしれねえが、所詮ボルグもファルジも獣なんだよ。
Wait, can we not have an ending with Ashen, huh? Hold up. Really? I'm very surprised. Hold up, let me Google it. Like, I mean, I'm not interested in him anyway. I'm just like surprised. Because we have a CG with him and multiple CGs with him and everything. Huh, really? Oh shit! Wait, maybe we do? Maybe we do? I think we do. Okay. Yeah, I was like confused. Like in the guide I was looking at, there was no like Ashen Hawk ending, and I was like, huh? I see. Okay. My mistake then. Power? Oh, wielding a sword. Was careless of me. I had completely forgotten. I returned to this tower because I forgot to bring some tools I needed for my work. I was glad the weather wasn't bad. If there had been a blizzard, it would have been the worst. Yeah! No! What the fuck? I'm gonna redo that.
ウサギが男に捕まった時、軽く剣で追い払っただろ。そういうのができるようになりたいんだ。
と言わ。
Oh, now I can't skip. Ah, now I can't skip. Earlier, you skipped my entire shit. The fuck? Skip everything and start again. Of course, swords. Yes. Quite long, huh? Let's do that again, but I'm gonna go to the toilet first, so be right back. I am back. Thank you for waiting. Let's go. Again, wielding a sword. It was careless of me. I had completely forgotten. I returned to the tower because I forgot to bring some tools I needed for my work. I was glad that the weather wasn't bad. If there had been a blizzard, it would have been the worst. I should return to the tower as soon as I can. There was someone I usually didn't see at the tower. Let me just make sure I don't accidentally press something weird again. I often saw Elric at the church, but he hadn't been here since the day I made him stay over. It made me think that there was something important going on.
エルリック？どうしたんだ？こんなところにいるなんて。
After asking that, I realized that Rabbit wasn't with him.
もしかして、ウサギに何かあったのか？
違うよ。そういうんじゃない。今日はロレンスに預けてきた。
ウサギを預けてきた？お前がロレンスに？
なんか文句ある？
いや、ただごとじゃない気がして。妙に素直だし。何か変なもの食べたのか？
食べてないよ。わざわざあんたに会いに来た自分がバカらしくなってきた。帰ろう。
Don't be mad.
冗談だよ。悪かった。それで何の用なの？
いや、別に。あんたじゃなきゃいけないわけじゃないし、今日じゃなくても。
He seemed reluctant to talk. It probably wasn't an emergency, but he definitely wanted something from me.
でもわざわざここに来たのは今日で、俺を頼ってきたんだろ。話してみてよ。
実。
Elric pointed at my hip.
剣の使い方を教えてほしいんだ。
I was surprised. Of all things, Elric wanted to learn sword fighting.
探検でも買ったのか？
そんなのロレンスが許してくれない。
獲物がないのに教わっても仕方がないだろう。
木の棒とかを代わりにしたっていいだろう。とにかく戦い方を知りたいんだよ。
Baby。
ウサギが男に捕まった時、軽く剣で追い払っただろう。そういうのができるようになりたいんだ。
と言われてもな。
Could tell from his tone that he was serious, but I didn't want Elric to do anything that would put him in more danger. Maybe I should teach him how to avoid danger rather than how to fight. If Lawrence got word of this, he'd never agree to it. That was why he didn't allow Elric to have a dagger.
エルリック、必要に迫られない限り、剣は持たなくていい。俺は人気のない場所も歩くし、ゴロつきを相手に仕事をすることもある。だから剣が必要なんだ。
僕に剣が必要ないってどうして思うの？
お前は教会に住んでるし、ロレンスっていう保護者がいるだろ。無茶をしても心配かけるだけだ。
でも嫌だったんだ。
あ
の時ウサギを守ってやれなかったのが悔しかったんだ。
Levi。
次は絶対に自分で守るんだ。だから僕は強くなりたい。
Elric's fists were tight, as if he regretted that moment. Seeing how upset he was made me understand. No, Maestro. I have to think every time. It's so difficult for me. But hi, I thought you were napping. Hi. That's why he left Rabbit with Lawrence. He didn't want Rabbit to see him training to protect her. That's quite the chivalrous spirit? No, Maestro. I don't want to be the only one calling you dumbly. No, I'm good, thank you. I am Asian. We practice conformism. Maestro, yes.
わかった。そこまで言うなら、少しだけだからな。
Conformism? I think conformism. I think I said that wrong. Meru also does it. Well, Meru can be stupid alone. I'm good. I will join the majority. Thank you. Alright. But yeah, I thought I said it right because Meru is also saying it like that. So for the longest time, I was like, oh, okay, then I did say it right. And then I saw everyone else call you Meister, and I was like, oh, we are stupid. Eric's expression brightened up instantly. He looked so much like a child that it made me want to tease him.
交換条件として。
交換条件？
これからは俺に対しては敬語で話すこと。
わかりました。
お前が素直だと気持ち悪いな。
やめてよね。僕は真剣なんだよ。
Cute baby.
ごめんごめん。
I laughed while pulling out my short sword, still in its sheath. Melty? No, Tairitsu. Just because he's green doesn't mean he's melty. I appreciate the effort, though. Call me whatever you wanna. Mine? Ooh. Sorry, I had to. It was right there. Maestro.
でも刃物を扱うんだから、ちゃんと俺の言うことは聞いて。あと俺は子供の時に教わったきりだから、本格的に習いたかったら別の人に教わってくれ。俺は本当に軽く教えるだけだ。
わかった。
Remember my comment from earlier? Which one? There's so many. Which one? Oh, Eric is being humble.
ほら持って。まずは重さになれないと。
意外と重い。
I handed my sword to Elric and he drew it from the sheath. He didn't try to swing it with a single arm. The dating sim comment? Well, this is not Discord anymore, is it? Also, I flirt with everyone. You have to get used to it. It's but if you don't like it, I'll stop, don't worry. Likey! Where's the wee? There we go. Hi! Hope you're having a good day. Are you at work? It's okay, it's funny. Good, because I hate stopping. So difficult. Love in a bottle? Have work. Aishi. Good luck with work. Hope it's not too bad. Sorry, I'm stupid. I didn't read that. I handed my sword to Elric and he drew it from the sheath. He didn't try to swing it with a single arm. Why? You're a child. You can't swing it with an arm. But his stance was unstable. And in the end, he had to use both hands to wield it.
これくらいで重いなんて言ってちゃダメだ。腕を鍛えないとな。力仕事を進んでやって腕力をつけなよ。
That is true, apparently. That would suck. Like, in order to be cool and wield a sword, you must first do the boring shit. How horrid.
わかった。
さて、じゃあ俺は。
Should make the MC punch Elric in the face. Why are you so mean? Elric did nothing wrong. Why are you bullying a child? I broke off a long twig from a nearby tree and held it out in place of my sword. I'm a Linky, that's all. Oh, the song. I think it's like a popular TikTok song or something, right? Sorry, I'm a boomer. I've heard it from my mom opening those kinds of shorts. So, yeah. Elric did everything wrong. What do you mean? He's a good boy. It's thin, so it may break easily, but it shouldn't be a problem.
そんなのでいいの？
別に戦うわけじゃないから。それより自分のことだ。まず剣も体もグラグラしてるから。 両足でしっかり踏ん張って立つこと。持ち方は、まずは自由でいいよ。人によって持ちやすい掴み方はいろいろあるだろうし、とにかくすっぽ抜けないようにしっかり持って。
踏ん張って、しっかり持つ。
He repeated what I said as he adjusted his footing over the snow. That must be difficult, cause I heard snow can get slippery underneath. Who the fuck was it who said it? Like there could be ice under snow, and you can fall really easily. I'd rather this be over a harder surface, but I'd have to give that up for now.
Go.
Baby.
もっと脇を締めて、重心を踏み出す方と反対の足に乗せるんだ。
重心？
それがちゃんとしてないと剣の重さに振り回されるだけだ。腕だけじゃなくて体全体で剣を振ってみて。振り切った時に肘を伸ばす。よし、もう一度振って。
What is this rune factory? He's actually looked the part, although I could see that he was already sweating at the brow. Brow? Brow.
じゃあ実践してみようか。俺がこの木の枝で攻撃するから剣で防いで。
もうどうやって防ぐんだよ。
適当に。鞘で相手の剣を受けるだけだ。行くぞ。
Baby. You would bully a child like this? Kairitsu? Upward! Hi! Welcome. Did Blade finish already? No! I see. Oh, hi! Welcome. How are you? Did anything change since the last time I was in Blade's chat? Did he win? I swung the twig upward to hit Elric's shoulder. I tried to do it as slowly as possible, but he couldn't react in time. He's getting there. Did he fall into a bonfire again? If so, I want to laugh at him. So, if he does something funny, please tell me so I can immediately type in his chat. Time I make a wider movement as I aimed for his head. Just turning the sword to the side would be able to block that strike. I'll keep you updated. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your services. But Elric just panicked and couldn't even lift the sword up. In the end, he got hit on the head with the twig. We're bullying a child. This is such a great scenario. Unless he apologizes for being bratty and peeping at the MC, I will keep canceling Elric. He is a child, Tairitsu. He probably didn't think it was a big deal. I was more of a hell child as a kid. I can tolerate a lot of kid bullshit because I was such a bratty child. And you get to bonk him with a twig. This is fun.
遅いよ構えるのが。形はそれでいいけど。
Don't get tricked. I was starting to feel dejected, so I quickly suggested a different training method. Bratty Vere. No, look. To be fair, ever since I was a child, I grew up with like 2 other cousins. So 3 children together equal chaos, okay? So it's not entirely my fault. I would argue I am the least bratty out of all 3. I would argue. Yeah.
じゃあ次は反対。エルリック、どんな方法でもいいから俺に剣を当てるんだ。
I'm serious, okay? One cousin, once threw a rock at a garden street lamp, so his dad had to pay for it. And another cousin would jump on the elevator and scream really shrill all the way from the ground floor to the 9th floor. No! I am a good girl! Yeah, very good. Thank you, Lakey. Lakey, I love you. Thank you. You're the only one on my side. Thank you. I was a good girl. I also had height trauma, so I couldn't climb shit. So when they climbed the playground buildings and whatnot, I stayed on the ground because I'm a good girl and because I was afraid of heights. But they climbed roofs and stuff, like playground buildings, like the roof of it. They go on there. I didn't, because I'm a good girl. Three still beats two, so you lost, girl. Nah, it's my stream. It's my stream. I always win.
月でもいい。切ってもいい。なんなら投げてもいいから。
Oh,
俺に当
that
てて
me
みて。
is crazy.
危なくない。
大丈夫、大丈夫。ほら、遠慮しないで。
Thank you, Lakey. At least you're on my side. These assholes, I swear. It's like you guys have never been kids before. Oh my god.
わかった。
Better give the song a listen later. It will. Remind me after stream, because I already opened your chat, so I won't remember. So like send me one more message or something so I can ignore it and open it after stream. Ulrich regained his motivation and started swinging at me with the same way Ashen Hawk got out of bed. In other words, extremely slowly. All I've ever known is being the older brother. The older brothers I know are assholes though, Maestro, so I don't know, man. I don't know. My standards for older brother is so low. I'm gonna link you the song again. Okay, sure. You always have to do the boring stuff first before you handle a sword. Otherwise, you'll cut your arm off. How would you cut your arm off? Like, I get if you're not strong enough to lift the sword, but how will you be able to cut your arm off? Like, your grip on the sword slips, maybe? I've been the one dealing with brats. I'm here to change your standards. I don't know. You've been really mean to me, big bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So far, the standard's still on the floor. He thrust and completely missed his mark. His foot was caught in the snow, and his sword didn't even graze me. You'd be surprised? Ooh, now I'm curious. Now I want to try swinging a sword. Although, with how I am with a knife, I don't think I would trust myself with a sword. I should probably not do that.
ああ、お前、逃げ足は速いから運動ができないわけじゃないだろうに。もしかして緊張してるのか？
Melty called me a brat yesterday. Poor baby, how could he? Melty's the biggest brat of them all, honestly.
うるさい。剣に慣れてないだけだよ。
I did understand. I tried to remember how I was when I first wielded a sword, but nothing came to mind. The game just gave you a hint. His foot slipped. Oh, I do that all the time. You're right. Okay, so I should never hold a sword. Got it. Got it. Not even back when I was growing up, every time my school has a field trip, I would twist my ankle. I have perfected the art of walking with a twisted ankle because it happens so many times ever since I was like a child to adulthood. So I am very good at walking even though my ankle's twisted now. So sad actually. Okay, got it. Never swing a sword. So far in the past that I don't remember.
もっと腕が立つ人なら上手に教えられるのかな。
そこで考え込まないでよね。僕があんたでいいって言ったんだから、つべこべ言わずに教えてよ。
そっか。 俺に教わりたいのか。
そこまでは言ってない。
Cutie baby. Ulrich was getting to be short of breath even after that little exchange. His legs were starting to become unstable, and the tip of the sword he was holding was shaky. Seemed like this should be it for today.
そろそろ休憩しよう。手も痛くなってきたんじゃないか。
これくらいは平気だ。
Baby.
わかりやすい強がりだな。ほら座って。手のひらを見せて。
Sat down on the stone steps for a little break. I had Elric take off his gloves so I could see his palm. The skin was scraped off here and there. I couldn't help but sigh with a bit of regret.
もっと軽い剣から始めればよかったかな。気がつかなくてごめん。
別に謝らなくていいよ。僕が頼んだことだしね。
まあそうだけど。
でも全然ダメでびっくりしたよ。剣を使うのって難しいんだね。とりあえずもっと力をつけて木の棒とかで練習しよう。
本気なんだな。ウサギを守りたいっていうのは。
That is so cute. We love a guy who loves his animals, okay?
冗談で言うわけないだろう。ウサギは僕の家族なんだから。
I repeated the word family. Ulrich looked out to the piling snow and nodded.
僕、この町に来るまでのことを覚えてないんだよね。
Our face is so baby face. Like, it's so clear we're a girl. It's actually kind of insane. How did people not clock us already? We look to be the same age here. It's insane.
だから一番古い記憶ってウサギと初めて出会った時のことなんだ。吹雪と霧に囲まれてどこ行っても木ばっかりでさ、そのまま森で迷って動けなくなっちゃって雪の中でうずくまってたんだ。手も足も感覚がなくってずっと震えが止まらない。目の前も真っ白になってきてもうダメかなって思ったんだけど、だんだん右手が温かくなってきて震えが止まったんだ。なんでだろうって見てみるとそこにウサギがいた。
Is you cute? Ulrich stared at his right hand with a gentle expression.
僕が顔を上げると今度はウサギが脇腹のあたりにやってきて僕を温めるみたいにずっとくっついてた。
ウサギは優しいな。
でしょ。このウサギは僕を助けようとしてるんだってその時はっきり分かったよ。嬉しくてウサギと話してた時に男の人が近くを通りがかって町まで連れて行ってくれたんだ。それがロレンスだった。
命の恩人か。
まあそうかな。それから僕は教会で生活してる。でもってその時からウサギは僕にとって大切な家族なんだ。
That's so cute. I like Ulrich. He's redeemed himself. Ulrich was usually never the talk. Hi, Carmen. Welcome. How are you? Was your chili okay? I keep thinking about your chili. I'm so worried for it. Is it okay? But his story about his past felt so real that I almost felt like I was freezing myself. Amazing fart. I was in the middle of talking. It was very rude. I was saved in that same situation. I'd want to protect her with my life too. The other thing I noticed was how much she cared for Rabbit. No, Comet! I'm so sorry. Hug. Pat for Comet. I don't have a patting emote. I'm so sorry, but Pat, you got this. Hug. They were always together, but I didn't know they were that close.
だから兄弟みたいに仲がいいんだね。
まあそうかな。
His smile is so cute. The boy. I I watched him smile shyly. His smile was cute and fitting of his age. It made my heart feel warmer. I thought he was a cheeky brat, but now I felt more inclined to help him. I have plenty of time to make it, thank you. Well, but still, it's still a wasted effort. It must have felt like shit. I hope you don't forget about it again this time. You got this!
ケン以外にも困ったことがあったら相談していいからな。
Patted him on the head and he smacked my hand away, blushing as if he just realized something.
はあ？大きなお世話だよ。自分でなんとかできるからね。
Although he was just being bashful, he was still the cheeky Elric I know. I took classes all through school where I learned how to... Oh, that is so cool, Hades. No way. That is so cool. Your school had classes with martial arts? Which one was your favorite between all of those? I'm setting an alarm from now on. I'm now a pro adult. Good job on being an adult. Now I feel more inclined to punch him in the face. Why? He's such a good boy. Why? He's such a good boy. And he likes rabbits. Do you hate rabbits, Tairitsu? Is that why? You hate that he's protecting rabbits? Tusk. So mean. Chain whip just because it is hardest to learn. It looks hard, but it looks so cool. Like, just casually saying you can, like, use the chain whip is so cool. Massive aura points. Is that how you kids say it? Normie. I'm cringing myself out, which is horrible because that means I myself recognize myself as a boomer. Horrible. Hi, Lou. Welcome. How are you? My rabbit is precious. Yeah, and he's trying to protect rabbit. That's good. I started watching To Your Eternity. Already cried. Good anime. Read it? You mean a rabbit? What is To Your Eternity? Let me look it up before we start a new one. The manga series. Have any of you watched Shadow's House? It's so good. Shadow's House is so peak. I love it. Just woke up and I'm groggy. Thank you for coming into my stream, even though you just woke up. Good morning. Oh, I remember. I watched the first episode and got so sad. I just stopped completely. To Your Eternity. Night, Hades. Thank you so much for coming by. Have a good eep. Bratty kids need correction. Well, he got beat up with twigs. I think that's enough correction, surely. To Your Eternity is amazing. I don't know. It made me feel sad. I don't like being sad. Like, the sadness stays and lingers and burdens my heart. Oh my god, I love Shadow's House. Yes! I don't know how much I can say, but like, the blonde kid. The blonde Shadow that fell in love with Emiriko. But it can never be. That breaks my heart. I love it when they're rejected. I always love the rejected guys. It's so bad. But like the moment he's like, oh, I love her, but I realize I love her, but we could never be. And I was just like, oh. Yeah. Anyways. It's so good. It's so good. We just finished the last episode of season 2 yesterday, me and Chaos. So yeah, it's still very much weighing in my mind. Yeah, very sad. The first episode made me so sad that I just stopped completely. Like, I can't handle sad stuff. Very baby. Anyways, tower encounter. I returned back to the tower in between jobs. Wait, what was the title? I forgot. Okay, there was still some time until the next one and I wanted to prepare some necessities. I had been so busy recently, I didn't know how to deal with extra time like this. Being a handyman that was paid by the day, this was something I should be grateful for. I did the household chores and then made food for Ashen, Hawk, and myself. Girly Pop got sadness skill issue. They're making it sad for me, and then what? It doesn't get resolved. They want me to be sad forever. I can't do that. Do you want me to be sad on stream all the time because I watch like a sad anime? No. Life's sad enough. Why do I have to be more sad? No, thank you. That sort of daily life had become the norm for me. When I have too much time, I think of stupid things. It's been a while, but I thought about when I first started this life.
もう行くの？うん。今までありがとう。
Few days after... No! She left the house when she was 12? That's like baby age. That's like... the time I first knew about amnesia memories. That's like me when I was 12. That's insane. They're entering Sag Girl era, no way. Ain't happening. I've got that wintertime sadness. Oh, sorry, I don't know the song. I don't listen to winter songs because a lot of them are Christmas songs and I'm bored of those. A few days after my 12th birthday, I left the manor. This was to keep the secret that only Francisca and I knew.
ごめんなさい。もっと私に力があれば、あなたを守ることができたかもしれないわね。
フランシスカは十分に優しくしてくれたよ。でも、もう一人でも生きていけるから。
12 is insane. Ever since I was an infant, Francisca cared for me. She gave me so much love and treated me as one of her own. I had nothing but gratitude toward her, but that was exactly why I couldn't cause any trouble.
そんな悲しそうな顔しないで。根性の別れってわけじゃないんだし、同じ町の中なんだから。
困ったことがあったら、絶対に戻ってきてくれる？
うん。
遠慮なんてしてはダメよ。いいわね。
わかってる。それじゃあ、またね、フランシスカ。
Opened the door of the entrance that I had seen for years and walked out. I was mimicking Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey. It released in 2012. Sorry, my songs in 2012 were Vocaloid. I was watching Miku concerts all the time in 2012. I'm sorry, that was like my door to weeb. I did not have any clue who Lana Del Rey is until like recently, like 2020 something. Vocaloid was a vibe. Vocaloid is still a vibe, I'll have you know. Francisca saw me off until I couldn't see her anymore through the snow. I have a Len plushie. I feel like I should show it in the Discord server just because I'm very proud of it. But my Miniso, my local Miniso, which is like a Daiso or like a Don Quixote Dollar Tree, like something like that. They stocked Miku and Len and Rin plushie. And I was circling the Miniso for so long, going, I don't need this. I don't need this. You should save your money. And then I bought it. He was my childhood crush. I had to. Yeah, Len plushie show off. I will. He's so fat. Actually, I think I have it on my, I have the picture saved, so I think I can send it immediately. I need to up my rave game. A Vocaloid concert seems to be an ideal place for that sort of thing. Yeah, I remember I used to think like, oh, I want to go to Singapore so I can go to a Miku concert. And look at me, I'm 25 and I still haven't gone to a Miku concert. Ha ha ha. It's fine though. Am I still not there yet? I walked through the forest and my resolve was already wavering. Not Len. Yeah! Len, very fun. Comment, you're older than me. Shut the fuck up. I walked and walked, but I still couldn't see the tower. My memory was hazy, but it felt closer when I went there as a child. Was it that far away? How much time had passed? Did I get lost? Scenery looked identical, no matter how far I went. My feet kept getting caught in the deep snow. The worry in my heart grew. And finally, hello, hello, hi, Chara, Kara, how do I say your name? Sorry, I forgot to listen how your name was pronounced the other day. But hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. The trees that I thought would continue endlessly were cleared. In front of me was a tall, chalk white tower. I'm stupid. I didn't know who built this in the forest and why. No one knew of this place, the tower that had been forgotten by all. I'll be living here, starting today. Feelings of hope were absent from my heart. I feel like I was being crushed by worry. Would I really be able to live here? Would I be able to earn my own livelihood? I wanted to go back to where Francisca, Lavan, and Levi were. I wanted to go back to the house where we lived. Shook my head to clear it of negative thought. It was alright. This was nothing. I took big strides towards the tower and placed my hand on the door. For some strange reason, it felt like there was someone inside. It is Kara. Kara, okay. No, I want to say it the proper way. Just saying hi because you got things to do. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you have good luck with whatever it is you have to do. Have a good day. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. For some strange reason, it felt like there was someone inside. There was someone living in the tower. This wasn't good. Then I couldn't live here. But that worry soon vanished. That couldn't be true. There was no one living here. Not even a single ray of light came from the window of the tower. This was absurd. But just in case...
こんばんは。誰かいるんですか?
Called from behind the door. There was no answer. There was no sound either. But I decided to make sure.
誰もいないですよね。入りますよ。入っちゃいますよ。
Okay, babe, go ahead. I waited a few seconds. Still nothing. What was I doing? My cheeks felt hotter out of embarrassment. Should be fine. I put my hand on the door and pushed.
どちら様かな?
He was old when I was young. Also, he materialized there. He's absolutely a ghost, huh? I heard a voice. I saw someone, a man with a hazy outline from inside the tower. This was what it meant to be petrified with fear. I jumped backwards and fell onto the snow, unable to move.
おや、驚かせてしまったか。失礼。人と接することに慣れていなくてね。
Sorry. His fatuous voice immediately brought a sense of relief to me. Might have gotten surprised, but this man wasn't dangerous. How do you know you're 12? He had messy hair and messy clothes. He looked shady, but there was nothing scary about him at all.
あなたは?
私はハイタカという。まあ、俗に言う亡霊のようなものだ。
Right, now he sounded suspicious too.
ここに住んでるの?
住んでいるという表現が的確かどうかは疑わしいが、この塔には私だけが存在している。そういう意味では、この塔の主と言えないこともない。
I didn't know what he was saying, but it seemed to be true that he was here before me. I didn't have anywhere else to go but here. I didn't have any backup plans. What should I do? Aw, poor baby. Had broken a sweat from all that walking, and now it was making me cold. What should I do?
まあこんなところで立ち話もなんだ。ひとまず中に入るといい。可愛らしいお嬢さん。
So he knew immediately we were a girl.
やっぱり今考えても不思議だ。
何がかな？
He cute? No, but he like he's in a I don't know. I don't like him. He's useless. He's a deadbeat. I don't like him. I mumbled out loud apparently. This man always appeared when he wasn't needed.
ハイタカと初めて会った時のことを思い出していたんだ。
おお、あの運命の雪の日のことを。寒さに凍える君に、私は温かな手を差し伸べ、君はそのお礼に私に永遠の忠誠を。
I see. It's okay, Loop. I know you like red flags like flambe and whatnot. It's okay. You can have him. You can have a deadbeat. You like cleaning and stuff, right? You'll be perfect for him.
人の思い出を捏造するな。それよりハイタカはどうして一目で俺が女だって分かったんだ？
なーに、簡単なことさ。この世に不思議なことなどそうそうありはしない。
じらさないで教えてくれ。
君のように可愛らしい子が私と同性であるはずがない。そうだろ？
There are really cute guys though. What do you mean? I never expected a serious answer, but I guess this helped pass the time.
おや、お出かけかな？
うん、仕事。どこかの怠惰な主様を食わせてあげないといけないからね。
勤労は美徳だ。若いうちにせいぜい励むといい。
I didn't wait for Ashen Hawk to finish before I closed the door and left.
私も不思議だよ。あの時、
Hmm?
なぜか君が誰かと似ていると思ったんだが。
Interesting.
さて、それがどこの誰なのやら。
I swear to God, if he's like our dad or something. Interesting though. It's very interesting. I have no answers right now. Ashen Hawk. Favorite food?
おや、見つかってしまったね。亡霊をこうもうまく誘い出すとは。君はなかなか腕のいい霊媒師のようだ。
Is he the brother's dad? The one that like died and has a face on a plate? Maybe.
好きな食べ物か。私はブドウ酒を好ましく思っている。そうい
That's
えば
not food, babe.
先日私の料理人に興味深い文献を見せたのだが、どうやらお気に召さなかったようでね。これはまた別の話だが、興味があればまた話そう。
Is there anything else I can buy?
何をお探しですかな？
Nope.
また
I have so many points, but I don't know what to use them for.
こっちの格好で出かけよう。
Okay. So here, North Alley. Startling weakness. I walked through the alleyway and stopped. Heard footsteps. I walked, stopped, and then hesitantly resumed walking before turning back again. The fuck? Drinks are food stuff, babe. No, it's not. I say I'm hungry and someone brings me a glass of water, I'm gonna choke them. Nuh-uh. What's going on? I got suspicious and cautiously went near the corner. Confirmed my escape route while seeing who was there. Honey!
いや、違うか。
Are Are you bad with directions? We can get lost together. Lugus. Wow, I can't do Lugus. I also can't do Lugus. Why is his name so fucking difficult? Lugus. Lugus was the one wandering around the back alley. I felt relieved knowing it wasn't a thief or a hoodlum, but I still wondered about it at the same time. What was Lugus doing here? He didn't look like he was waiting for someone. I continued watching him.
こっちか。
He's so cute.
いや、
He turned over the piece of paper he had found and continued to stare at it. He looked around, then back at his paper. Is he looking for something? Or is he trying to go somewhere? Maybe the piece of paper in his hand was a map? I can't believe Lugus is actually lost. He always kept a keen eye out on things, and yet there he was with a confused look on his face. He hesitated in talking to him, then decided to wait and see for now. He'd be so lost. Remember me? The one you kissed? It was no use. Lugus had completely frozen out. He seemed like he was in trouble. I'm starting to feel sorry for him. Fortunately, I'm dressed as a girl right now. Alright. I took a step forward to call out to him. It was then that I noticed that someone went ahead of me. An elder woman walked towards Lugus. She seemed to have a friendly sort of expression. I guess he can just ask her? Lugus noticed the woman and opened his mouth just slightly. What? Baby, just ask. He hid the piece of paper in his hand and quietly watched the woman walk by. Baby. Huh? I wonder why he didn't ask her. Now the alleyway was even more deserted. Lugus took out the piece of paper again and sighed. He missed the chance to call to her. He then froze up again.
何をしてるんだ。しょうがないな。
Before I knew it, I jumped away from the corner and stomped all the way to him.
何をしてるんですか？持ってるのは地図ですか？
お前は。
I looked into Lugas's hands while he appeared to be nervous.
ああ、やっぱり地図ですね。わ、書き込みがいっぱい。
見るな。
Why?
もっとよく見せてください。そんな一瞬じゃわかりませんよ。
お前が勝手に覗いただけだ。見せるつもりはない。
I ever since Steam Prison with Adaj, my best boy, with the same voice actor as this guy. Ever since then, every time this voice actor sounds troubled, I love it. I live for it. It tickles the dopamine sensors in my brain.
でも何か探してましたよね。
いや。
さっきから見てましたけど、どう見ても迷子でしたよ。
見ていたのか。
Cutie.
どこか行きたいところがあるのでは？
それはそうだな。
もしかして人に見せてはいけない秘密の地図だったんですか？
違う。
ならいいでしょう。見せてください。
しかしこれは。
He seemed to want to say something, so I waited for his response. It was rare to see him flustered. Lugus continued to hold on to the map with a troubled look as he turned away.
書き込みが汚いから人に見せるようなものでは。
What's that? Was that what he was worried about? I couldn't help but smile, knowing it was for a cute reason. Aw, he's so adorable, actually. Aw, pathetic. I love it.
構いませんから、見せてください。
After some more internal strife, Lugus finally handed over the map. See, wow, his handwriting really is terrible. Baby, it's okay. I can write nicely for you. He said earlier that I wouldn't mind, so I would never tell him that. But it was pretty bad. There were circles and lines drawn all over the map, and notes sprawled all over saying things like, this house or not this house.
Ah. 目的地はどこですか?
He's watching! Oh my god! Wait, let me just timestamp that real quick. My throat died. Bruh. Look at him! Look at his angry face. I love him. He's so cute.
目的地は確かここだ。
You think? I mumbled that to myself while looking into the map again. There were so many notes that it was hard to tell, but the spot Lugus pointed at on the map was right in front of us.
この家ならすぐ目の前ですよ。
いや、おかしいな。違う。こっちじゃない。
His fingers started wandering over the map.
こちらではなく。
So cute.
そうだ、この通りだ。この方角で合ってるはずだが。
Ah, this voice actor is so good at being so cute when he's troubled.
地図の上下が逆です。
You wanna hear it again? Sorry.
こちらではなく。そうだ、この通りだ。だから、この方角で合ってるはずだが。
With a calm and composed expression, he flipped the map around. I think I understand what's going on now.
もしかして方向音痴なんですか?
Let's be lost together! We can get lost together while holding hands. It'll be great! Cutie. Lugus looked at me with wide eyes and then turned away.
すみません。つい口が滑って。
普段行く場所なら道を覚えているし、不便はない。ただ、この辺りはめったに来ることもないし。
It was true that this area had more wolf faction homes. It wasn't a place that Lugus would visit very often. He didn't deny that he had no sense of direction. I was surprised to see that his ears were red though. I die when they blush.
そうですね。用事がなければ来るようなところでもありませんから。この地図の通りに行きたいのなら場所はわかりますし、案内します。
すまない。
Guided Lugus to his destination. I was surprised that he didn't say anything when I pointed out he had no sense of direction and that he followed me quietly. He's just a good boy. Lugus is different when I'm dressed in this outfit. That must be the reason why I was able to talk to him in such a friendly way.
でもいつもこんな調子だと出かけるのも大変じゃないですか?
そんなことはないが、知らない場所にはなるべく一人で行かないようにして。
This is me. My friends have to escort me or else I'll just won't go because I'll get lost.
なるほど。今日は特別だったんですね。
まあそうだな。ティーやハグも用事があったようだし。
Aw, poor thing. He must be feeling a little awkward as the volume of his voice was decreasing.
でもほら、こういうのも経験ですから、何度か繰り返すうちに改善されるかもしれません。
Now getting lost feels like shit.
例えば、普段街を歩くときから方角や地図を気にして歩くとか。今はこの地図で言うと、この辺りを歩いてるんですけど。
Pointed out the street we were walking on. Lugus took a look and nodded.
この小さな通りか。
そうです。この先で大きな通りにぶつかります。金物屋の多い通りです。ご存知なのでは？
ああ、わかる気がする。
こんな風に地図を思い描きながら歩いたり、 知ってる場所と結びつけて考えるのがいいんじゃないかなと思います。
なるほど。では目指している通りはここをまっすぐ行って左に曲がればいいんだな。
いえ、右です。
This is me! I got, like, when I went outside, like, 2 days ago, was it? I got lost trying to go to my friend's house. This is reminding me of that. Poor baby. If it would have been this easily fixed, Lugus wouldn't have had this much trouble. And considering how he usually was, having a weakness like this makes him feel more human.
まあそんなに広い町でもありませんから、人に尋ねれば済む話ですし。
そうだな。ただ改善したいとは思っているんだが。
そうですね。その方がいつでも好きなところへ行けるでしょうし。
好きなところか。
どこか行きたいところが？
どこというわけではないんだが、どこか遠くへ旅に出てみたいという気持ちはあるな。
Oh my god, were you fun or are you still wandering without direction? I am lost forever. Yeah, I'm spirited away. I'm so sad. I'm streaming as a ghost here. No, but I was lost in an Uber. So like the Uber was lost with me and I felt so bad for the Uber driver. He asked me where to go and I was like, fuck if I know. And like the map we were using, the Google Maps, was wrong. So I had to point out the direction and I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. So we got lost together.
ファルジの当主の息子でもそんなことを考えたりするんですね。
ではお前は一度も考えたことはないのか？旅に出てみたいと。
With you? I was at a loss of words to his question. It was the first time I've been asked this.
あります。
After everything was done, must have been satisfied with my answer because he smiled.
何をバカなことをと言われるかと思ったが、違うんだな、お前は。
His smile. Okay. His smile, bro. That smile, crazy. Oh. He's right about me being different. I had never met anyone in town that said they wanted to leave, even when they were dissatisfied with their life.
しかし、俺がそんな風に言ったと知れたら、よく思わない連中もいるだろう。これは今だけの話にしておいてくれ。
One big tooth. Stop bullying my choice. He smiles very prettily. How mean. Bully.
それはもちろん。
It felt strange to share secrets with him. About how he couldn't read maps, and about how he wanted to travel. The soft expression that Lugus showed from time to time was also a secret from my eyes only. While I was thinking that, I fell a few paces behind Lugus. He called back to me.
どうした？行かないのか？この通りを抜けるんだろう。
その通りです。無事たどり着けそうですね。
Oh, he wants to go together! Baby, you're so cute! I want to ruffle his hair so bad.
少しは改善したか？
それはどうでしょう。
His words filled with pride made me giggle. After that, I guided Lugus, stopping him along the way every time he went down the wrong path, all the way to the destination. That was so cute! That was so cute. I think that was like one of my favorites, if not the favorite one we've had so far. That was really good.
こっちの格好で出かけよう。
Okay, now this one. Stranger? Yeah. Stranger continue? Huh? Which one is that? Okay, power one then. Preferred dress.
あれ、おかしいな。
I turned my head to the side while looking through the shelf. I thought I put it in here. I repeated that over and over again as I searched through the tower.
こっちには入れてないはずだし。
Yeah, that was wholesome, right? He's so cute. Perfect amount of pathetic. I thought I kept things organized, but I couldn't find what I was looking for. It's an item from a client, so I need to find it. I was looking in the shelves when I heard a voice from behind me.
何か探し物かな、そんな格好で。
え？
Put my hand to my head, wondering if my wig was crooked, then turned around to see Ashen staring at me. I realized what he meant and checked the hem of my skirt. While I was fumbling around looking all over the tower, I had unknowingly rolled my skirt up to my knees to move more easily. My teachers got mad at me because I kept rolling my skirt up because it's fucking hot under the skirt. God, I love how relatable she is.
だからスカートは。
そう言いながら最近よくその格好をしているね。私が富豪ならドレスの1着や2着を送って差し上げるところだが。
ドレスを送っ。
そう言いながら人はパンだけで生きるものではないよ。
ドレスを送ってくれるくらいなら食費を出してほしいけどね。
Why is that gross? Him saying he'll buy her a dress?
夕飯はいらないってこと？
そうとは言っていない。どれ、何を探しているんだい？
依頼主からの預かり物でこれくらいの。
While saying that, I felt something as I turned around. Oh no, girly pop! It was the feeling of my clothes getting caught on something, accompanied by the sound of cloth tearing. This sound actually traumatizes me because I've torn so many outfits of mine. Oh, she's so relatable. I assumed they weren't close. No, they're very close. She's known him for a while now.
あ、
これは随分な淑女っぷりだ。
They live together.
うるさいな。着慣れないからちょっと引っ掛けただけだ。
I'm pretty sure like the only dress I own, like the only floor length dress I own, I've stepped on it a bunch of time and like the inside is ripped. But since it's the inside, you know, it's fine. Cause but yeah, I relate to her so hard. The skirt was torn at the hem. It was snagged by a nail on the shelf and tore all the way to my knee. Yikes. What a waste of a good skirt. I think I can sew it back together though. Luckily the tear was a clean one. If I sewed it up, there shouldn't be an issue.
糸と針はと。
自分で直すつもりなのか？
当然だよ。これくらいならすぐ治るし。
そういうところは非常に女性らしいんだけどね。
I shushed him while getting ready to fix that dress. It would be a pain to take it off just to fix it, so I pulled the hem up toward me to start sewing. But halfway through it, I looked up. Okay, I must set up. Have fun, Maestro! Fuck me. Have fun, Maestro! I will try my best to finish in time to radio. I'll try to like lurk at least. Bye bye. Have fun. Good luck with World of Warcraft. Ever change? No. Will change. Nah, don't. I will. Who are you? You're not my dad. I'm gonna raid you. Fuck you. Don't steal the thing I wanted to do first. I said I will raid you. So you have to wait for my raid. But halfway through it, I looked up.
何見てるんだ？履いたか。
Swear to God, if he's looking up my skirt, I'm gonna kick him in the face. Ashen sat on a chair observing me. I said it first! You're gaslighting me, Maestro.
少し考えるところがあってね。
He stopped there, so I continued working in silence.
何を考えていたか聞かないのかな。
どうせくだらないことだろ。聞くまでもないよ。
そうか、 聞かないのか。君に似合う格好について考えていたんだけれど。
は？
He's so needy. You don't like needy guys? I was confused at what he said, so I looked up. Then I finally understood.
普段見えない白い足を出す
I
格
fucking knew
好
it!
もなかなかだし、あえて覆い隠してしまうのも禁欲的でいい。
I fucking knew it. Kick him in the face!
清純さを感じる白の衣装もいいが、鮮やかな色を身にまとうのも良さそうだ。ともあれ、まず立ち居振る舞いをなんとかしないとね。人前で裾をまくり上げて平然としてるのも。
Stop kicking him in the face.
余計なお世話だよ、本当に。
I shifted my position so Ashen Hawk couldn't see my legs. It's true that it was careless of me to roll up my skirt in front of someone. The thought of that made my face hotter. I don't want someone to fawn over me. I want to fawn over them. Then it's good. He wants to be fawn. Oh, wait, no, yeah. He's needy. I see. So you prefer someone like Lugus then? Yay, I've win! I've never lived like a girl, so I can't help it. I made excuses in my mind as I sewed up the skirt. A little while later, I heard a voice behind me again.
いっそ裾を切って丈を短くしてしまうというのは？その方が動きやすいだろう。
何言ってるんだ？どう考えても足が出すぎだろ。
Yeah.
それに寒い。
世の女性が言うに、美しく着飾るためには我慢も必要なのだそうだよ。
なんでハイタカに世の女性の言葉を語られなきゃいけないんだ。
Right? As I said that, I remembered T. T's skirt was short, and I used to wonder if she was cold. But I had to admit that she looked cute.
君は誰かに言われなければ、なかなか思い切ったことができないようだから、代わりに言ってあげているだけだよ。
Had it not been for the tavern employee, I wouldn't have dressed this way to begin with. In that sense, I couldn't deny what he said. I want Anwi, how are you? Wow, it's time for you to wake up already so fast. Ashi. Hi, welcome. How are you?
けど何も短いスカートにしなくったって。
では試しに一度立って見せてごらん。
I am faster? What do you mean? Maestro just left because he's gonna start his stream. So yeah. I finished sewing, so I cut the thread and knotted it. After that, I stood up as requested.
では次は裾を持って丈を短くしてごらん。
Faster to be there faster? Yeah? You're excited to hang out with me, Anli? Is that what I'm hearing?
なんでそんな。
いいから、さっきと同じように膝のあたりまで。
It's winter!
こう
Don't do that in winter! Not as fast. Why not? No. Pulled up my skirt to my knees. It was embarrassing to show my legs since I never bared them. I fidgeted.
自然と足を閉じたせいで、さっきと立ち姿が違うだろう。
言われてみれば。
Standing the way I usually did felt wrong, so I had put my heels together. How proper.
女性らしい格好をすれば、心まで女性らしくなる。身だしなみに気を使うということは、そういうことではないかな。
ハイタカのくせにもっともらしいことを。
私はいつでももっともなことを言っているつもりだけどね。
もっともらしいことを言って煙に巻こうとしてることはよくあるけどね。
I looked down at my legs under the skirt. My heels were together, but I still felt cold.
この丈は実用的じゃないよ。 この足で雪の森を歩くなんて考えられない。
では仕方がない。中身の方から意識を変えていくというのは？
Never wanted to act more feminine.
例えばお辞儀の仕方だ。いきなりでは難しいかな。
バカにしないでくれ。女性らしいお辞儀くらい俺だってできるよ。
I had seen it done around town time and time again. It should be easy to copy. Hot redhead alert! No, this guy's low-key perv. Don't. Also, welcome, Ju. Hi, hi. Fluffed each side of my skirt with my fingertips. Dropped my stance a little, then bowed. I looked up at Ashen Hawk smugly, but he only squinted his eyes.
それでも構わないが、少し変化をつけてみよう。親しげな人物に挨拶をすることを考えて、腰はあまり落とさず、片足を少し引くくらいで、顔は床を見ないで不しがちに相手を見上げる。
見上げる
I had lots of directions, but I did each and every one of them. I looked up at Ashen Hawk with a confused face, and he shook his head.
挨拶の基本は笑顔だろう。笑顔だよ。
Still hot redhead alert. There's two very different reactions to Ashen Hawk right now. How to pretend to be a girl better. Calm down, calm down. Update, I probably failed all my exams. To be fair, every time I did an exam, I thought I would fail, and then I didn't fail. Or like, I'm close to not failing or whatever. You'll be fine. Automod is not bullying you when you're saying fuck you, bitch. It caught it perfectly. Now I had to do that. I cleared my throat and smiled at Ashen Hawk while looking up at him.
かわいいね。
But he was toying with me. I dropped the hem of my skirt and started patting down my outfit.
可愛いかどうかなんて気にしてないし、俺はいつも通りでいい。
しかし、君もその姿で聞き込みをしているなら感じたことがあるだろう。男性は女性の微笑みに甘いものだよ。
Is that how that works? Is that why nobody is nice to me IRL? Because I never smile? My resting bitch face is too strong.
女性らしい仕草と微笑み、それだけで私たちは簡単に手玉に取られてしまう。
Why do you want to kill the guy? He's teaching you how to be a girl boss. It might only apply to Ashen Hawk, but I didn't know what he meant. Being congenial was important in my line of work. Dealing with people with a smile made everyone feel better and more talkative.
まあ、わからなくもないけれど。
じゃあ、品を作る練習をしてみようか。
That is insane.
きっと学ぶところがあるはずだよ。
I'm good, babes. At least for Elric, I only want to punch him. OP resting bitch face. I actually got into trouble with like a teacher back in high school because I had a resting bitch face in class. My mom got called in. So, you know, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. It runs in a family. I had never heard that word before. Ashen Hawk showed me by example. He's so pretty though.
顎に手を当てて考え込む仕草にしても、こう腰を軽くひねるだけでだいぶ女性らしくなると思うよ。
MC just looks confused in all the CGs.
ハイタカが腰をひねる姿は特に見たくないな。
ここまで手本を見せたんだから、 もちろんやってくれるね。
こう
Turned my body sideways and Ashen Hawk heaved a sigh.
傾いただけの人形のようだね。腰をひねると言っただろう。腰をひねったり小首をかしげたり、体を柔らかく使って表現するのが女性らしい仕草なんじゃないかな。
Do you mean I've never seen a girl twist her hips before? What the fuck is a twisting of the hips? How does he know all that? Nah, girl, I'm topping out. I ain't listening to this movie happen. Alright, then it's a pat. Thank you so much for coming nonetheless. Still wondering why I tried to reevaluate that posture. Told myself to twist my body softly.
できるじゃないか。立派な淑女に見えるよ。
そう
Didn't feel half bad to be told that.
あとはそうだな。振り返る素振りなんかにしても、男性と女性じゃだいぶ違うね。
Turning around? I didn't quite understand what he meant, so I turned my back to him first, then turned around toward him.
こう
I'll be back for a Manosaba though, just you wait. You missed the bad ending! We did a bad ending yesterday, Tairitsu.
それじゃあ男性の振り向き方だよ。女性はまず上半身でこちらを向き、片足ずつ向き直る。
At least not in the modern world. I don't think I've noticed a girl turning around and I go, wow, that's so masculine of her. Never thought of that in my entire life. Don't worry, I checked the VODs. Oh, nice! I put a timestamp. Aren't I nice?
何それ難しいよ。
ではこうしよう。視線の先にひらひらと舞う蝶がいるとする。その蝶が背後に飛んでいくから、追いかけるようにゆっくり視線を後ろへ向けるんだよ。
Oh my god, you have a streak loop! Thank you for the 3 stream streak! Yeah!
蝶なんて見たことないんだけど。
想像力だよ。
こうかな。
Nice, good celebration. I slowly turned around the way he taught me and felt like my movements were much softer.
合格とまではいかないけど、それなりに。おてんばな女の子から少女へ成長したんじゃないかな。
自分じゃ全然わかんないな。
もう少し色気が出せればそれらしいけどね。胸を強調したり。
I'm gonna kick him in the face. I was defending you.
なんでそこで黙る？
失礼。まだ成長している途中だったね。
Don't comment, that's gross.
失礼だな、本当に。
Compared to Francisca or the tavern employee, I might have been lacking in that department, but now I felt competitive about it. Maybe if I positioned myself to bring attention to my endowments, and then I came to my senses.
だいたいなんで俺がそんなことに気を使わなきゃいけないんだよ。こんな恥ずかしい思いをして。
そうかい？まんざらでもなさそうだったが。
そんなことない。
まあそういうことにしておこう。君があまり魅力的だと私も心配になってしまうしね。変な男に絡まれないようくれぐれも気をつけるんだよ。
わかってるよ。あ、それよりも探し物だよ、探し物。手帳と。
To be fair, it's not that he's... I forgot actually. Let me hear it again.
失礼。まだ成長している途中だったね。
Oh yeah, he did say that. You still haven't grown that part, basically. But I think you're thinking too hard into it again. But it is gross that he's commenting on the body. But at the same time, this is a very common anime trope. So, yeah. I talked to Ashen Hawk for so long, I just remembered my original purpose.
手帳？
うん、手帳。依頼主からの預かり物なんだ。こんな薄いボロボロの手帳で一度はあげるって言われたんだけど。
手帳。
We'll forgive him since he looks cute. Wow, easy.
何か知ってるんじゃないか、ハイタカ。
いや、どうだろうな。私が思い描いたものとそれが一致するかどうか。
いいから。
He responded forcefully, and Ashen Hawk took out a battered notebook from his shelf. Yikes.
それだよ。なんでそんなところにしまってあるのさ。
Look at his. Okay, that's kind of cute. He looks like a scolded puppy. That's kind of cute. I took it from him as I asked. The notice at the cover of the handbook was darker than I remembered.
これ、
Oh
ま
my
さか
god.
ブドウ酒？
後で何とかしようと思ううちにすっかり汚れが取れなくなってしまってね。勝手に捨てるのもなんだからここへしまって。
Bad boy.
忘れてたんだろ。信じられないな、もう。
反省はしている。
してなきゃ一生ご飯抜きだ。はあ、謝らなきゃな。一度はもらったものだし許してくれると思うけど。
I held the stained notebook and turned the doorknob to head out to town.
気をつけて行っておいで。それと反省はしているから、夕
Uh-huh.
飯の支度も頼むよ。
You don't sound very sorry. He said that with a smile as if nothing happened.
全然反省してないだろ。
Such an irresponsible master. Irresponsible. There we go. That's the word. Okay, I think we
こっちの格好で出かけよう。
No, we didn't finish it. How the fuck do I do the stranger one? So confused. I guess we can't do it? Weird.
何をお探しですかな？
Okay, yeah, nothing I can buy.
またいらしてくださいませ。
Right. Since the next thing we have is like story related, like main story related, I feel like we should just end it here and wait until it is time for us to do Manosaba since it's like in 10 minutes. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me for Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. In 10 minutes or less, we will be playing Manosaba, Magical Girl Witch Trials with Unlighted. So yeah, be right back.